Hello, good evening, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fine. Season is getting busy, right? To close to the holidays, and most of us have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of holiday cards to get made. Some for clients, some for myself. But anyway, I thought that I would teach you or show you, because many of you may already know, some simple stamping technique. Not much of a technique because it's simple stamping, but anyway, some simple stamping design that can be really easy to do, but also very effective and very pretty. I'm talking not very well now because I'm trying to see if I'm live as every week, but I am, it looks like, and it looks like I have the comments on, so I can see your comments. If you want to say hi, say hi. So I know I'm not talking to myself. And anyway, let's get started. So I'm gonna use today Merriest Moments, which is stamp set that comes with beautiful dies as well. But today we're not gonna use the dies because we're gonna do just simple stamping. But as you see, these dies are the hybrid dies that emboss and cut at the same time, and they're very effective and very nice. If you go into my previous posts, you'll see some examples of them, the embossed cards using that bundle. But today we're just gonna use the stamps, and we're just gonna use 2 or 3 of these stamps, so we're not making anything too overwhelming. Hi Nicole, thanks for joining. And anyway, so this is one example of the card that we're gonna create. And as you see, this wreath is made with this stamp right here, which is right here. And you'll see like, oh, but this is just one stamp. But if you make it go around, it becomes a very effective wreath, and it's very easy to do, and stamping is fun. Once you try it, you'll see. So let's get started. One of the best things that you can do is you can do with a circle, but you can also do with a square if you don't have a circle. This is cut with the circle dies, so this is a classic set of dies. It's like a layer in circles, and some are scallop and some are not scallop, so you can mount them like this if you want, and they will look very pretty. But for this card, I just did very simple, just a base to stamp on, and then we'll have some decorated paper behind it and a little bit of a frame, and that's it. I heat emboss this, but you don't even have to. You can do it just with simple stamping. So let's do it once with simple stamping and see how that works. Okay, all right, so we're gonna do it. I want to put this here as an example so you get to see. Let's see if it's on camera. All right, because this set is photopolymer, which means that it doesn't have the little foamy thing behind it. You need a little bit of foam, and this is my foam mat that I wrapped in paper so I can just stamp around if I want to. So you need a little bit of cushion, okay, using these stamps. Just remember that always. And I'm thinking of doing a little bit different because I don't like to have like the cards all matchy, but it's the same exact technique. And we are gonna use this as our decorative paper, which is festive foils in soft succulent, and then we'll mount it on evening evergreen and with a soft succulent card base, and it will be looking very nice, don't you think? So for that purpose, we're gonna start with soft succulent. There we go. I'm gonna try to put it here so you can see, And one mistake that people do when using this for the first time, these ink pads, is to press down. And all you have to do is just tap. Because if you press down, it's gonna go on the sides of the stamp, and it's gonna, when you press it here, it's gonna have like the outline of the where the silicone was cut. So you don't want that, or the photopolymer or whatever it is. I call it silicone. And then, am I on camera? Okay, maybe I'll move these things around. There we go. And then, I made a boo-boo here, but I'm gonna cover that. Like inky fingers, right? Incidents. So I'm gonna actually put it so it covers that little incident. There we go. And then I'm turning my paper around, and as I said, you can do it over a square paper if you want to. And I'm gonna create a square first with this stamp, and you'll say like, oh, it doesn't look like a wreath, but you can make it look like a wreath at the end. I'll show you how. So now we're gonna do the square, turn it around. I don't know why the first one probably was not clean and it had another color. I think it had evening evergreen, but it doesn't matter because I was gonna use both, so hooray, right? So now that we have the square, we're gonna go with evening evergreen, and we're gonna do the corners. So you see here how it's very squarey. So I'm gonna put my stamp right in the middle, and I'm gonna create a square over the other square, so to speak. But it won't look like a square, it will look like a circle. So I find the end of my stamp, and there you go. See, wasn't that easy? And because it has the two kinds of inks, I should have cleaned it before using with the darker. But if you go from lighter to dark, it doesn't really matter. It's always better to clean your stamps in between changing inks. But anyway, so as you see, it looks like a circle, right? So now we have to add some berries. Hi Kate, thanks for joining. The gang is all together. Nicole and Kate, we're very good friends. And now we're gonna use the little berries. This set comes with two berries, the big ones. The big ones I think is more for the holly, and the little ones I like to put in the middle of this, what is spruce it looks like. Anyway, I like it. I don't know if it's botanically correct, but that's fine. It works for me. Oh, I took the wrong ink. I think I'm gonna do real red. It's a nice holiday red. And then tap, 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 not pressing too hard, and just whatever you want. And I don't want to put too many because I want to put some bling in it too. You know me, I like bling. So I'm leaving room for my bling. And also I want to put a bow here, so maybe I'll put the bow here, cover my incident there. So let me put another one here just in case. They might get covered or not, but it doesn't matter. And now that we have that, all we have to do is decorate it, but maybe we can glue it first and decorate later. How about that? That's a good idea. And we need a bow, which I didn't make, but I can sort out that very quickly. This is, oh, it doesn't have a name. Okay, this is a retired ribbon that I had, that it's in real red. So I'm gonna make a bow, little bow like the other one. Adjust the ears. That's a nice bow, I think. Trim it, and that's it. And I think I've shown you before, I like to keep my ribbons so they don't come untangled with just a elastic band. And sometimes you just pull the tail and it helps not the whole spool come out of it. Anyway, I'll organize later. All right, so now we have this, and I'm gonna use a glue dot to attach it. Excuse my arm there for a moment in the camera. I like to use my pick for that. Put it where I want to attach it, and just want to shape this a little bit, because when I put it down, it doesn't look as cute as it looks in my hand. Oh well. I think that looks nice now. Yes. Let me take my dirty mat out of here so you can get the effect. And now we can put some bling in it. I think this, I'm gonna use this paper, so maybe these beautiful gold adhesive back swirls. I think they look nice, and I may add some more red, but for now I'm gonna go with these. I think this would be enough, because then we have the red of the, or I can use I don't know. I always have a hard time making decisions with the embellishments, because I like them so much that they're important. So I'm gonna put 3 of these, and I'm gonna use some of the red ones too. We're gonna go all out. If I can find the red ones that I had here a moment ago. And another thing that you can do, instead of using these embellishments, these adhesive embellishments are very easy to use. These are wonderful gems. I think they're retired, but I had a bunch, and they're red. So if you want to use basic red rhinestones, that works, or whatever color you want, because you know you can choose another bold color and then have something that combines with it. This is, as always, ideas that then you can tweak with your own materials or your own supplies that you have handy. Okay. All right, so we have the wreath. That's the important part. The rest is very easy. We're just gonna mount the car. Let's see. The blue. Where is everybody today? Usually there's a few other people that join, but I changed the time, and that may have an impact. I usually come live either at 9 or 9:30, and today I announced it at 9:30, and then I changed my mind, saying like I have time to go at 9 and make it a little earlier for everybody, because it's Sunday night and people have to prepare for the week ahead. Anyway, so that may have impacted, but as if you're not seeing this live, you can always catch the replay, so either in Facebook or in YouTube, because I'm gonna upload the video to YouTube afterwards, so you know where to find me if you cannot join live. All right, so as you know, because I say every week, I use Tombow liquid glue, because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room, and I appreciate that. The wiggle room. Then we're gonna put this down here, And a little bit center but up, because I want to put a message here. And in which color are we going to put the message? I'm not sure, because I didn't prepare for that. We can do this and put just a piece of like this one, you know. This one I hit embossed, but we don't need to. And then for that we need a piece of soft succulent that I'm gonna grab in a second. Or we can just put the piece of soft succulent. I'm not liking the gold there. Let me go grab it. There we go. So I have handy season greetings. I have handy Merry Christmas. So any preference, people who are online? Nicole, Kate? Meanwhile, I'm preparing my mat because they're both photopolymer stamps. All right. So I'm gonna do season's greetings since nobody's saying anything. Tap, tap, tap. Sorry, I was off camera. Tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna do it on the bottom here because I'm gonna cut. All right. This looks nice. Subtle. Let me see if I can do it in, maybe I'll do it in evening evergreen. So there's a little bit more contrast. Season's greetings. Thank you, Nicole. There we go. You read my mind. I know sometimes the messages come a little later. And all right. So season's greetings. There we go. And I want it on the back, on the bottom of this little scrap of paper because I'm gonna trim it. Get this out of here. Get the tumble. Let's make room in my little tiny table. I have to think that the guide here, where it's gonna go, and I want it to be more or less center. And if I press to the side, this has like a little bit of an edge here that it will give me a straight line. Let's try. If not, I can stamp it again because it's just paper. But look, came perfect. All right. So I think I'm gonna trim it a little bit. And sometimes when you use the paper trimmer, do you see how there's like a little bit of the edge is a little bit sticking up because the blade pressed down on that? That's very easy to take care of with your bone folder if I know where it is, which I don't right now. What did I do with my bone folder? Okay, here it is. My table is small. I have things on top of other things. So see, if you just press down with the side of your bone folder, it's now perfect. All right, and now what I want to do is like give it a little bit of a flag tail. So I cut in the middle, and from the corner to the middle, from the corner to the middle. There we go. Same on the other side. Cut more or less in the middle, corner to the middle, and corner to the middle. All right, there we go. And with the bone folder, we're gonna curl this a little bit to give it like more like a banner-like effect. And that's how it's gonna go. Do you like it? Why is this not moving? I don't see my video moving. I hope that the video is moving. Oh well. I've been seeing the same screen the whole time, so I don't know if I'm on my computer. I don't know if I'm on or not. I see in my phone I can see that we're on, so great. All right, so let me I think I like this like this. Like so the edges don't stick up, so they don't get tangled when you put it in your envelope. So you see how it goes like this. This is gonna touch the paper, but this is not gonna touch the paper, and this is not gonna touch the paper. So what we're gonna do is a combination of glue dot for the part that where it's gonna touch the paper, and this wave is gonna get a dimensional, so it's gonna get adhere to the paper, but with a little bit of height. And this that has like the blue, the big wave part is gonna have two of them. So remember to peel it. Peel the back before you pile another one on top of it. There you go. And you can take the backs with take your pick tool or your piercing tool. If you don't have one, they're very, very handy. And you can get them on my store, of course. You find the center, and then I'm gonna just press down because that's how it's gonna get adhere. There you have it. Nice, right? Do you like it? And this is just simple stamping. You can step it up and hit emboss your sentiment if you want to get this kind of effect. And if you want to, you know, cut around, fussy cutting around your message and then putting the gold strip and underneath, that's nice too. And basically you can do this wreath with any kind of branch stamp that you have. And there's many of our sets that have a branch. So that's good to know. And let me show you another one that I did with this other branch that came. This comes from Peaceful Buffs. That is a retire set that we had, the one that came with pine cones. But you get the idea. I did this in garden green, and I'm gonna actually do the second accent so you see how it looks in shaded spruce. I don't need my mat for this one because this one already has the little foam here for cushion. But I am gonna clean my stamp because I don't know what color it was this. I think this was the garden green. So we have one of these cleaning chamois that you keep wet in a DVD case, and then it cleans very easily your stamps. It gets into the creases, and basically it's the same idea. And this one you don't do a square because this is not long enough, but you just follow around this, forming a circle. It helps in this case that my base is circular, but you can draw a circle if you want in your paper, and then delete it if you don't, erase it if you don't have the layering circles or a circle die or something. And see, it looks a lot fuller. And same thing, we can put the berries in here. Let's do it. For the berries, I'm gonna bring my mat. Close the ink pads because they dry, especially with the heating on. I don't know if anybody's saying any comments because, as I said, my computer froze. I like how this looks. It's like when you go to the Christmas fairs to get the trees, and then you see all the different kinds of spruces and with the different kind of needles, right? I'm going crazy with this one. I don't know why. Anyway, there's no right or wrong. It's just fun to do. And I said I was gonna bring my mat, and I didn't, but it still worked, so I'm lucky. And we can make a little different. You know what? I was thinking that this looks better. This bow looks better in this other card. And for this one, I had one already made. I thought so. And I just saw it. There we go. I'm gonna actually interchangeable bow here. There we go. This gets the red. And I don't know what I'll do. I'll finish the card, but I just want to show you the wreath with another kind of a stamp. And I'm gonna put this one for this one because I think it looks nicer with this more softer background. So let me get another glue dot. There. Yes, I like it better. What about it? How about you? I'm gonna trim the tails a little bit. I have these scissors that are only for ribbon or paper sometimes, but not anything with glue, because then they make pristine cuts. I love, these are the best scissors you can have, and I have a few of them for different purposes. All right, so this is now, I think I like that better. How about you? And then finally I want to show you another wreath that I made, and you'll see you've seen how I've done it. I don't need to do it again, but this is done with the smaller of the stamps of the, I don't know what kind of needle that is, but you know, like the little branch instead of this longer one. So again, you just go around, and I did it in soft succulent and evening evergreen. And if you don't have paper, or you like something a little bit different to step it up, you can also emboss your background. Instead of having DSP, the designer series paper, like I had in these two cards, you can have embossed paper. And I love the music embossing paper. It's called Merry Melody, I want to say, I think. And it's a very nice one. And if you read music, it reads Joy to the World. If you don't read music, you can use it for happy birthday, because people will know. So if your friends are not musical, you know, you can use it for any occasion. I don't want it in here because I'm gonna mount this probably, so I'll do another mat in another color. I'm just gonna show you how it looks like. So we're gonna, of course we have to put the berries, and see if I don't go too crazy with the berries this time, or if I do, it doesn't matter. Whatever you like, because I'm gonna use this circle, and this is cherry cobbler. I'm gonna use the cherry cobbler for the berries as well. All right, so oops, okay, and just put my finger on the ink pad, and now I'm sure have some accident, but I'll be careful, try not to. All right, I think that looks nice. And I had a bow here in cherry cobbler. This, I think it's also a retired ribbon, and it was cherry cobbler with gold. So I think it's very, very, very Christmassy. Another glue dot for this. Yeah, there's something going on with my computer because it keeps going back to sleep, and when I'm live usually it doesn't go up to sleep. So I hope I'm still on. I see us here in my phone. I cannot read the comments if there's any. Say hi so I can test it, or re-say hi again. You've already said hi. I should have actually glued the base before I put the ribbon. It doesn't matter, I can still do it. Just see a little bit better. All right, a little bit of glue and reattach. So I apologize if I'm not on camera because, as I said, I cannot see anything here. So weird. And you see what I did with my dirty hand? I knew this would happen. Oh well, I'll do another one later. And I'm not gonna bother decorating this one because I'm gonna trash it because it's all over the place. Or there's always a way to sort it out, I think. Let me try something here. That was really silly of me. I said it, but okay, let me try a little bit of scrap of white paper. Usually when I get my hands dirty, of course I go and wash them up and come back, but because I'm live, I don't want to leave you alone, people. So I'm gonna use cherry cobbler, and I'm gonna do a little banner, and we're gonna put the banner in the middle of the, but I don't like the banner in this color. Well, let me play with it. We need the mat again. Hi Joanne, how are you? So I did a Merry Christmas. Oh, I had these season greetings too here. No, I was trying these season greetings here, but it's gonna cover too much. I think I'm gonna do another one that is not dirty with my fingers. But anyway, as I said, it's always a moment of don't do what Candy did. But let's try something else just to give you the idea. So I'm gonna cut these again. And we'll get it with the flag thingy, and then the other side as well. And I leave it especially a little longer because I want it to go across the wreath. It's just an idea. We'll see how it works. You can just put it like this. Merry Christmas. See, it would cover a little bit of my mess there. But I'll do another one. Actually, let me do another one right now. Am I keeping you too long? Because I wanna see the complete one. I want you to see the complete one. So let's do this again. Even when I try to go a little faster and have things prepped, there's something may happen. Okay, I'm just doing the evening evergreen first now, which I need to re-ink because it's a little dry. And I just follow around the circle. Just simple stamping. It'll be fast. And just to make it a little fuller, now I'm gonna go with the soft succulent. I'm gonna clean it. And I'm gonna go in between the top of one leaf and the bottom of the other one of the branch, I'm sorry. And you can do a third time around if you want it even fuller, but I think that works, right? Now I'm paranoid that I'm gonna put red ink all over the place again, but hopefully not. All right, let's bring the cherry cobbler again. And the mat, I don't know why I took it out. And that's it. We're gonna steal the bow that I put in the dirty one. With the help of my piercing tool. There we go. It even came with the glue dot, so let's see if it sticks still. I think it should. Yeah. There we go. And again, I should have put it on top of the scallop circle, but I can do it right now. Put a little bit of glue. Little goes a long way. Doesn't have to be heavy. All right. Press a little bit so the glue adheres. And that's it. Then we have our wreath. And we're gonna mount it on the music background, which I think it'd be very nice. You may have to use a little bit more glue when you're mounting something on an embossed background, just because the ridges may not get the glue. But the parts that get the glue is strong enough, so I think I'm gonna need to put another glue dot too, because this is a little moving around. You see how it sticks up? So we're gonna press it down to wait till the glue to activate, and that's it. It works. Yay. And with these season greetings, I like my flag tails, what can I say? So I'm gonna give it flag tails too. And flag tails on this side as well. I lost my light and I can see very well. All right, there we go. It don't look great, but let me fix that. What happens is I didn't cut in the middle, you see. but if I do the middle here, I can rectify that tail. There we go. There, much better, right? All right, so we're gonna curl it like we did the other one, and this I had hit embossed in gold. I think it will look very nice. And same idea of the other one. See, glue dot for the wave that goes closer to the paper. Where's my, okay, looking for my piercing tool. And then dimensional. This one I didn't do that big of a curve, so I think that one dimensional will work here. And then a little dimensional here, but instead of using a little dimensional, I'm just gonna cut the edge of this one so I have half of it. And I think that's good enough. All right, take this off. Try to center it, and when we like what it is, we press down. All right, oh, we have to put some embellishments there, and I don't know if I want these ones. I have these from the Lights Aglow suite that comes with all these little dies that make little stars. I think that looks nice. What do you think? Or I can put these, but this I don't think they'll be so showy. Or the gold ones. Yes, it's always the decision of which embellishment to use. I think I'm gonna use these ones actually. I'm gonna use the Lights Aglow little die cuts, which means I have to glue them all one by one. Tiny little bit of glue, and my tongs. Okay, see, I think it would have been better to use the other thing, or easier, but all right. These are too small to put a glue dot in, so. And now my fingers are tacky with some of the glue, so makes it tiny bit challenging. I think it looks very nice. One, two, three, four, five. I'm gonna put one here. There we go. And there you have it. Then all we have to do is put this together. I think I'm gonna do it with dark green and these, but it will look gorgeous, right? I think I like it. So this is a way of stepping up. This is just the simple stamping with embellishments, and this is a little step up with the heat embossing and in gold and the embossed background as well. And you know, and another idea that you can do for this, let me show you and then I'll let you go, is to use or enamel paint. It's like, I don't want to do it right now because it takes a while to dry, but it makes for very nice cards, like these, for instance. I posted the other day. These in red are the enamel, pearlized enamel effects basics in real red, and this is the same in white, and the set comes with white, red, and they say black, but it's more like a dark silver. It's a metallic gray, dark gray, and it's very nice. But it, you know, if you put a good amount on your cards, you have to let it dry a long time. Not, you know, like hours and hours, but at least an hour, so it doesn't get messed up. But it looks very nice, and you save on embellishments. If you don't have embellishments handy, these will last. You can make so many of these little dots that you can make all your Christmas projects and more, and some next year too. Anyway, so I hope I gave you some ideas. Let's put them here. The cards. And I hope, well, I have to finish this card, but you know, I'm not gonna do it right now. You've seen how the cards can be stepped up now. And I hope that gives you some ideas for your Christmas cards. If you're still making some Christmas or holidays, you can change the message just using simple stamping. All right, thank you very much for joining, and more next week. Thank you, Joanne. I'm glad you like the cards, and thank you so much for joining. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.